Hey, what's up guys? It's Kurt here from getskulle.com, and today's video is going to be another product review on the STRIIV fitness band. If you guys watched my last video, I said that this was going to be the next one that we do, so here we go. Without further ado, first of all, I just want to start off by thanking everybody who's watched and liked the last video that we did for the Kalo ring. Got a lot of views on that video. Like I said, there wasn't that many videos on YouTube about it when I made it, and same thing kind of goes for the STRIIV Touchband. There wasn't a whole lot of videos on it either, so I hope you guys take what you will from it. It's my personal opinion on the product, and decide maybe do some of your own research. All of the product review videos that I'm going to do, or that we're going to do as a company, are going to be products that are related to the market that we also target, and are products that I've researched and bought to try on my own. In other words, we're not big enough yet for any company to be sending us free stuff to test or to do reviews on. So what you're getting here is an unvarnished, unbiased opinion of the products. I don't have anything to gain by, talking them up. And as I told you guys before, I'm pretty particular on things, kind of a perfectionist, so I'm going to nitpick the things that we review to death probably, and maybe, like I said, just give you guys my true opinion of the product. So there's no bias here. Like I said, I'm not getting things sent to me for free to review, so there's no incentive for me to say, hey, this is. And plus, I'm talking to you guys, the Brotherhood members, and possibly future Brotherhood members of SKULLE, so I'm not going to shoot you guys the wrong way. So anyway, STRIIV band, spelled STRIIV. I will, as always, leave links to their website below so you guys can go check it out for yourself. I've been looking around the current fitness band market, and as you guys know, if you've got a pulse and been alive the last few years, the fitness band thing has exploded. Like, everybody and their mom has their own fit band out now. Most of them I've had. The only other ones I've owned the Jawbone Up, because it was kind of the first one that really took off, and then I had the Nike Fuel Band, the first version of it. So, back then all they were was pedometers. Basically, they just measured your steps taken, and the Jawbone Up, measured your sleep cycle too. So most of them have that feature now, where they monitor your sleep. You can put them in sleep mode or whatever before you go to bed, and they measure your distance walked, your steps taken, total time throughout the day that you walked, and all of them come with, most of them anyway, all of them that I know of anyway, come with a compatible app for your smartphone. And the STRIIV is the same. It comes with an app. It doesn't really come with much of instructions when you buy it. You go to the website, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Seems like all these things, you'll see somebody complain about how it was difficult to set up, and you must be technically uninclined or a moron, because I've never had one that was really hard, that I thought was difficult to set up. But it's pretty easy set up. Here's the band itself, kind of a close-up. You can see it's got a textured look to the band. There's the LCD screen there. They call it an ion-hardened glass, which supposedly, you guys are, like I said, have a pulse. You know that Apple announced their Apple Watch yesterday. I'll do a whole nother video on that, my thoughts on that. I'm not real pleased. I'm going to do a review on the Apple Watch sometime too, and a review about the iPhone versus Samsung, and probably start a comment war on that one. But anyway, that'll be another future video. The back of it, you can see the connectors there to charge, and of course it got all these holes in the band for adjustment sizes. They have like a medium and small marker on there where you can cut it off, the excess off, if you want to, and then the little knobs there that fit into the holes. So like I said, and there's plenty of spaces on here, so it's really, you can adjust it if you want it a little loose, or if you want it snug. It's really good in that regard as far as the adjustment goes. Obviously, I haven't cut mine because really not a need for it unless you've got like super tiny wrists. I really don't see why you would cut it off. That is a positive of this band. The band is super flexible. It's the whole thing, the whole device is really lightweight. You can see that the case is plastic there. So it's super lightweight. The price point on this thing is another plus. Depending on where you get it at, you can get it anywhere from 70 to 90 bucks. So compared to what's out on the market, like I said, the Touchband and the Up and some of the other ones like the Garmin and LG has a Touchband that's kind of similar to this. It has some of the smartphone functions in it. But most of those run like 150 to 200 bucks and up. So at 70 to 90 bucks, this thing is really a bargain for everything that it does. It's a touch screen, so that's nice. You hold it for a couple seconds and it'll come on. So it comes up to the time at first and the date. So it acts as a watch, which all of them do now. And then it's a swipe screen. So you swipe to get to the different functions of it. So your distance, your time, all that. It also has an apps section. They've made it capable of using third-party apps. So in the future, one neat app that comes with it on the app for your phone. It's like a fantasy game, kind of like a Farmville or one of the games where you build your city or fort or whatever. The more you walk, the more points you get to build your little city or village. So I think that's something that will probably be start coming into this market with a lot, because there's a lot of those games out there. There's a ton of people that are addicted to those kind of games, those little Farmville or tower type games. So I see that probably coming. It's just kind of neat that they thought of that and incorporated it into the product as well. I haven't really messed with it, but it's in there. So I just thought it was kind of another neat thing that they added to make people, an incentive for people to walk a little bit more each day. And that's really who these things are marketed for, is someone who's out of shape trying to get in shape for the first time, or someone who's gotten out of shape trying to get back into it. Obviously, if you're a hardcore, if you're a bodybuilder, or hardcore into fitness of any type, these bands are not really made for you. You know that you're burning enough calories throughout the day, you're working out hard enough. But like I said, it does all the basic stuff that every other Fitband does. Tracks your walking, your distance, your time, tracks your sleep pattern at night. You put it in sleep mode. What else? It does, it's supposedly water resistant like all the rest of them to, taking a shower or running in the rain or whatever. To me, basically what that says, when I see something that says you can wear it in the shower or wash your hands or wear it in the rain, that pretty much, my mind computes that as it's not water resistant. Don't get it wet. Because like I said, I like low maintenance stuff. Every one of my watches is a dive watch. I don't own a watch that's not at least 100 meter water resistant, which is about 300 feet. Most of them are 200 plus, just because I don't want to take something off, especially something like this. It's a fitness product. If I want to, swimming is like one of the best exercises you could do for cardio. And most of these things you probably couldn't. I mean, you may be able to, but the technology is what I'm getting at. Is the technology is there to make these things waterproof. So I don't understand why they haven't started. I've owned 2 or 3 watches that do conduction charging that were 100 meter plus water resistant. So that's my big gripe about all these fitness bands, not just the STRIIV. But anyway, what this thing does well, like I said, it's lightweight. You can only hardly tell it's on there. My wife doesn't wear a watch. She doesn't like watches. Like the same way I don't like wearing a lot of jewelry either. But she actually liked this thing because it is so lightweight and the band is so small. So I'll probably end up giving this to her. Razer is coming out with their Fitband smartwatch type thing later in the year probably. So I'm going to try that one out, and I'll make a whole nother video on that. But the notification feature on this thing, the smartwatch part of it, is what really sold me on this thing, though. It will send notifications, and I use an iPhone. I don't have a, I can't speak on the Samsung thing, but it will send your notifications with the name. The name will pop up, so it'll say Bob, whatever, text message, and you can scroll through. You can either read the message all of it on here, or at least you've got one. You can go back and check your phone. Same thing with phone calls. It'll show incoming calls, show who it's from, if it's in your contacts. And this is this was pretty nice. I really didn't expect to use it that much, but it's really nice for someone like me who leaves their phone on vibrate all the time. I just don't like it ringing, and if I'm in somewhere where in a meeting or something like that, I just leave it on vibrate most of the time. So if it's in my office or in another room, this thing vibrates and I know, hey, I got a message or an email, and I can check to see if I need to reply to it right away or not. Does your emails too. It does pretty much anything that's in your notification settings that you've got turned on, it will send through. I've got Instagram posts. It'll say Instagram across it, and you can kind of scroll and see an overview of what the message is about. Facebook, like I said, pretty much anything. Alarms that you have set, appointments. So that is really nice, and it vibrates enough to where you'll feel it. You'll know when it comes, when an alert comes through. And the same thing, if you set an alarm to wake you up in the morning, it will vibrate and it will wake you up. So that part of it I really enjoyed, and I've gotten a lot of use out of that part of it. So like I said, for 70 to 90 bucks, the STRIIV Touchband, I don't think you can go wrong with this thing, really, compared to what else is out there in the market right now. Like I said, there's a couple other companies that are coming out with bands later this year that'll probably blow this thing away, but price-wise, I don't know. Like I said, for 70, 90 bucks, that's pretty awesome. It does quite a bit of stuff. It's got a battery life of 5 days, which most of them say a week, and then it ends up lasting like a day. But this one actually does last 5 days. It stays charged about 5 days, and I used it quite a bit, especially when I first got it, just testing out all the features, and when I get a text message or whatever, scrolling through it. And so, and it also has a motion sensor, so I don't know, it's not very sensitive though. You have to really move it to get it to come on by itself. I usually end up just touching the screen for a couple seconds and then having it come on. But I noticed that every time I took it off and laid it down on the table, it would pop up or come on. So yeah, that's the STRIIV band. Like I said, that's pretty much the features of it. It's just plastic case. It comes with a little adapter thing that you put it in, plug it into your USB port on a computer to charge it. Takes about an hour to an hour and a half to charge it to 100%. And like I said, it lasts about 5 days. Like I said, I'm rough on stuff. I scratched the plastic on the front of the case, but it really didn't scratch the glass, so it feels kind of, it almost feels like plastic to me, the screen, but it says it's ion hardened glass, so and it didn't scratch. It scratched the plastic, but it didn't scratch the face. So like I said, I'm hard on stuff. But yeah, so if you guys are right now looking to get one right now, a fit band, I don't think you can go wrong with the STRIIV Touch for the price. The smartwatch feature part of it is awesome. So go, if you're in the market for one right now, go for it. If you can wait a few months or to the beginning of the year, there's some other companies coming out with bands later this year towards the holidays that'll probably blow this thing out of the water. But again, price-wise, probably not. They're going to be more expensive. So hope you guys liked the review. I hope to help some of you. If you have further questions about it, leave them in the comments below. Go check out my last video. I'll have it up here at the end of this one, so you can go check it out about the Kalo ring review. Like I said, we've had a lot of views on that one so far. And if you guys have comments or questions for future video ideas, let me know. Right now, I've got a video I want to do on the origins of SKULLE, like how I come up with the company and how we started. Video that I want to do. And like I said, an iPhone versus Samsung video, because I'm in the market right now to upgrade. So kind of picking you guys' brains and your thoughts on that. And if you got, like I said, an idea on different products or just ideas in general on a video that you want to see, leave a comment, let us know. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with everyone you know, so help the channel grow. And the more we grow, the more stuff we'll be able to review and do for you guys. So I'm at the gym. I'm going to go hit it and tear it up. I will see you guys next time.